Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's January 28th, 2017, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Last night, I spoke with a few of you, and the one question that seemed to come up again and again is, how do we approach this coming year, given all of the problems? I'm not just talking about the election, I'm talking about, all politics are personal. Bartholomew said this a lot. All politics are personal. So, what does that mean today? There are people in this room on both sides of the fence on the election. And there are some that are in the middle, meaning that we represent all sides of the spectrum. And that's as it should be, and that's as I enjoy that. So, what then is everything that happens? Bartholomew said again and again, we will use anything to bring you home. Anything to bring you home. All right? So, that is why he could say that all politics are personal. Because whatever is happening in the politics world is also happening in some way in your own world. But if we keep our attention focused on the external and how we would like to see it different and how we would like to see it changed or how we are enjoying and delighting in how it is, whatever that might be, that is an external thing and is no longer addressed as being personal. Personal means an energetic field has touched you in a way that has got your attention. Politics means it is how an external vibration from the seeming external world has entered your vibrational field, and you are then responding to it in accordance to whatever data you had accumulated as a point of view from the day that you were able to differentiate out you from other. Does everybody understand that? Mm-hmm. Can you hear me, by the way? Can you hear me? Okay. So, instead of focusing on any external change or even any external delight, the question then always is, in what way is this personal to me? Because no matter which side of the spectrum we end up on, any idea, political, social, economic, whatever it might be, it always comes down to, here comes the word, me. Me. It's all about me. I mean, haven't we learned this? In the end, it's ever and always about me. Me. So, if you are happy with, or disgruntled with, or just bored with the whole scene, ask deeply, let's take disturbance, because that's much easier to work with, because it's so powerful. If you look carefully at your disturbance, you will find that people say, I'm afraid of what will happen in any regard, all right? I'm afraid. If you look carefully at I am afraid, it comes down to I am. Okay, I am afraid. Why are you afraid? What is it? Unless there is an extraordinarily different circumstance, it will come down to the basic thought, I am afraid because something that I want or I think I need, I am afraid it's going to be taken away from me, or I am afraid that it will not work out all right for me. In whatever way you look at it, there will be a me at the end of the pile. It has to be so. Why does it have to be so? Because the only part of you that can respond in an emotional way is the me. The so-called spiritual part of you, or the awakened part of you, call it whatever words you want, it does not respond to any of this stuff. It just simply does not respond. Why? Because it does not need anything. It doesn't need anything added to it. It doesn't need anything taken away from it. It is absolutely, magnificently, brilliantly perfect, exactly as it is. Nothing added to, nothing needed to be added to. Perfect. Why should it be concerned? Why should it be concerned? When it knows at the depth of it, I'm making it into an object, and I'm sorry about that, but let's just call it awakened consciousness, call it George, call it Fred, call it anything you want, but whatever this thing is, truly has absolutely nothing to gain or to lose, because it is already that which gain and loss is coming out of. Gain and loss come out of that. Come out of that still, silent, unspeakably, the words, magnificent, comforting, luminescent, anything you want to say about it. It all comes out of that.